Are you having sleepless nights worrying about high cholesterol and extra pounds? Well, you should. High low-density lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol can increase your risk of heart attack, plaque buildup in the arteries, increased mortality, vascular dementia, kidney damage, and stroke among many others. As a passionate health advocate, I'm going to give you the only 7 diet tips you need to lower bad cholesterol and improve weight loss. These are simple, sustainable, and science-backed diet tips. Are you ready to feel lighter, healthier, and more energized than ever before? But before we dive into the diet tips to lower cholesterol and weight loss, we need to start with the basics. What is cholesterol? It's a waxy fat-like substance that's essential for your body. But, on the converse, it can also be a real troublemaker if it gets out of control. Cholesterol is essential for the proper functioning of cells in the body. Additionally, it is used to produce hormones, vitamin D, and substances that aid in digestion. You need to understand that there are 2 main types of cholesterol: the good kind, HDL, and the bad kind, low-density lipoprotein, LDL. Imagine your bloodstream is like a busy highway, and the cholesterol in your blood is like the cars driving on that highway. HDL cholesterol is like the tow trucks, and LDL is like those junked cars piling up on the side of the road. Now, in real life, the job of tow trucks is to pick up the junk cars and haul them away to the junkyard. Similarly, HDL takes away LDL to prevent potential buildup, which can cause a traffic jam. If LDL is much more than HDL, the bad guy builds up in the arteries. This forms a nasty plaque in the arteries, causing them to narrow and harden. This condition is called atherosclerosis. It's a major risk factor for heart attacks and strokes. But don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. The key is finding that sweet spot, where you've got enough of the good stuff to keep things running smoothly, but not too much of the bad stuff that it starts causing problems. So now, how do we lower the bad cholesterol? One of the go-to weapons here is soluble fiber. Studies show that increasing your soluble fiber intake by just 5 to 10 grams per day can reduce your LDL or bad cholesterol by 3 to 5%. That's a big deal, considering high LDL is a major risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Foods like oats, barley, beans, and citrus fruits are packed with this cholesterol-lowering fiber. Aim for 10 to 15 grams per day, and you could see your LDL drop by up to 10%. But fiber isn't the only dietary hero in these cholesterol and weight loss diet tips. Swapping out saturated and trans fats for heart-healthy unsaturated fats can also make a major impact. I found a meta-analysis that revealed that replacing just 5% of your calories from saturated fats with polyunsaturated fats can lower your LDL by 10 milligrams per deciliter. Think olive oil, avocados, nuts, and seeds. These nutritious fats can help keep your cholesterol in check and support weight loss. And these plant compounds are structurally similar to cholesterol, and research shows they can block cholesterol absorption in your gut. Just 2 to 3 grams per day has been shown to lower LDL by 8 to 10%. That's huge. You can find these cholesterol busters in foods like soybeans, corn, and rice bran. Now, I know what you're thinking. With all these diet changes, how am I supposed to make meals that are actually enjoyable? Well, let me tell you, heart-healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or restrictive. In fact, some of the tastiest foods out there are also great for your ticker and your waistline. A great example is soy protein. Swapping out some of your animal protein for soy has been shown to modestly reduce LDL by 3 to 4%. I will get to that later in the video. You'll be shocked to realize there is a diet tip that can lead to lowering your LDL by 19%. Imagine that. A review of 25 studies found that nut consumption can lower LDL by 3 to 19%. Almonds, walnuts, and pecans are all fantastic options that can support weight loss too. Almonds, in particular, are especially effective at reducing LDL levels. One study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that adults who added a daily serving of almonds to their diet experienced an 8.5% decrease in LDL cholesterol, compared to a control group. The cholesterol-lowering power of almonds is largely attributed to their high content of monounsaturated fats, fiber, and plant sterols, all of which work together to block cholesterol absorption and increase its excretion from the body. But the benefits of nuts don't stop at cholesterol. Research also indicates that incorporating nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pecans into your diet can support weight loss efforts. The healthy fats, fiber, and protein in nuts help promote feelings of fullness and satisfaction, which can curb overeating and calorie intake. In one study, participants who added almonds to their diet lost more weight and had greater reductions in waist circumference compared to a control group over 6 months. The healthy fats and nutrients in nuts appear to rev up fat burning while keeping you feeling fuller for longer. But we're not done yet with the diet tips to lower cholesterol and lose weight. Fruits, veggies, and whole grains are also key players in the heart health and weight loss game. Can swapping out refined carbs for these fiber-rich options really make that big of a difference? One study found that a diet high in these fiber-rich foods lowered LDL by a whopping 13% compared to a typical Western diet. A study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that replacing just 5% of energy intake from refined carbohydrates with whole grains resulted in a 6 to 8% reduction in LDL. The researchers concluded that substituting whole grains for refined carbs is an effective way to improve cholesterol profiles and reduce cardiovascular disease risk. Think leafy greens, berries, broccoli, brown rice, and whole wheat bread. Aim for 2 to 3 servings per day. Let's talk about the foods you'll want to limit in these cholesterol and weight loss diet tips. Added sugars and refined carbs can raise triglycerides, lower HDL, and promote weight gain, all of which are major risk factors for heart disease. Things like sugary drinks, baked goods, and white bread are the culprits here. Try to keep your intake of these to 5 to 10% of your total calories. I know that's a lot to take in, but trust me, making these diet swaps is one of the best things you can do for your heart health and your waistline. A meta-analysis published in the Journal of the American Heart Association found that for every 5% increase in calories from added sugars, there was a corresponding 0.33 millimoles per liter, 12.8 milligrams per deciliter, increase in triglycerides and a 0.09 millimoles per liter, 3.5 milligrams per deciliter, decrease in HDL, good cholesterol. Limiting added sugars to just 5 to 10% of total calories can help reverse these negative cholesterol trends. Added sugars are commonly found in foods made with hydrogenated oils and fats, such as stick margarine, crackers, and French fries. And the payoff is huge. By lowering your cholesterol, losing weight, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle, you can significantly reduce your risk of heart attack, stroke, and other devastating cardiovascular events. So, what are you waiting for? Start incorporating these heart-healthy, waist-slimming foods into your meals today. Your heart and your body will thank you, and you'll be well on your way to a longer, healthier life. Ready to get started? Hit that like button below and subscribe to the channel for more powerful diet tips to lower cholesterol and lose weight.